As a candidate, I took what was to some a controversial position on stopping the horrors of abortion, because biologically, the child is a person from the moment of conception. And I believe that the issue wasn't the phony issue of privacy, as Roe v. Wade said in 1973, but rather the personhood of the child. Established personhood, and that child is now protected by the 5th and 14th Amendments, which prohibit taking life or liberty without due process. In the light of horrific laws being put in place in states like New York, allowing babies to be killed even after they've been born, there is a ray of hope coming from the state of Alabama. A young father has sued the Alabama Women's Center for Reproductive Alternatives in Huntsville, saying that he wanted to keep the child that his girlfriend decided to abort. The ruling of the judge from this lawsuit was the first time that a court in the nation provided both parents equal rights over an unborn child and established that unborn children have the rights of legal personhood. Joining us now is the attorney representing the young father against the abortion clinic in Huntsville, Mr. Brent Helms. Brent, first of all, thank you so much for being here, and I want to get to the case. What can be changed and transformed as a result of this very significant landmark case?
Well, obviously, we've established personhood with regards to the unborn baby. And in establishing personhood, as you just said, we then vest that child with rights, and those rights have to be protected. So in this case, obviously, the first of its kind, we have a baby who was aborted, who now has the opportunity to vindicate itself from that abortion.
If this ruling stands, it does in fact create the legal foundation for personhood of the unborn child. Help our audience to understand why that is a game changer, far bigger than even a reversal of Roe v. Wade from the Supreme Court.
In establishing personhood, obviously that gives the baby constitutional rights. I mean, the difference is, right now, a baby that is born, takes its first breath, is vested with constitutional rights. However, in the state of Alabama, the judge has ruled that from conception, an unborn baby is a person, and therefore that baby then possesses constitutional rights from the time of conception.
This is so incredibly important, Brent. And, you know, I don't know the judge, but he's my newest hero. What is the initial reaction? Has there already been appeals filed by the abortion clinic and by others filing friend of the court briefs on behalf of the abortionist?
You know, we're not quite to that point. We filed our complaint. We're still waiting for an answer. That answer is due to us April the 1st. We were gracious enough to give the Alabama Women's Center a 21-day extension to file their answer. So we anticipate that filing on or before April 1st of this year.
When you took this case, did you have any idea the significance that this case could present in helping to establish personhood for an unborn child?
That was exactly what we hoped for, and the state of Alabama was ripe for that decision. So we moved forward with confidence that it would be granted, and it was.
I can't begin to tell you how delighted I am to see it move to personhood rather than privacy, which was the basis of Roe v. Wade. What reactions are you getting from other attorneys?
A lot of support. You wouldn't believe how many attorneys have reached out and are willing to provide service, in this case, even pro bono service, to see it through to the end. So we're excited and we're encouraged, and we appreciate all those who have reached out, and we welcome those who want to reach out. I mean, we're willing to work with those who have as their goal to protect unborn children and to establish rights for fathers.
Thank God for Ryan Majors, the young man who is the biological father, for also being willing to file this case. Thank you very much for being here. A pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
We're going to be following this case very closely, so watch for updates on the show. You can also learn more about this case by visiting HelmsLawGroup.com. That's HelmsLawGroup.com.